The Jay Show.
Man, we were talking about this during the show, but it seems like after the show it's becoming a bigger deal. Kelly Ripa did not show up for Live with Kelly and Michael today.
So if you missed what happened, we were talking about how yesterday it was announced, right after our show actually, that Michael Strahan is leaving Live with Kelly and Michael, and he's going to be doing Good Morning America full time.
Right.
And I actually thought, I was like, whoa, good for him. This will be a happy thing. It's turned out to be a super drums thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of shady. I don't know who's shadier, Michael Strahan for not telling Kelly that he was leaving, or Kelly Ripa not showing up to work the next day after Michael Strahan released the news.
It's a good question, and my opinion is you take the high road and you act like the bigger person. Kelly not showing up to work today, I mean, unless her head or her hand has been severed on a meat cleaver or something, like, come to work. Don't act like you're all salty, you know what I mean?
So,
like,
Shells, who do you think is worse?
I think what Kelly did is worse because, like you say, in this business, things happen all the time.
All the time.
Where
people are making deals behind your back
all
the time.
Like, that's part of the business.
Yeah.
I could see where she's very hurt by what he did, but I guess my thought would be just talk it out, have it out a little bit, and then go back to the show and do your job.
Yeah, because ultimately there's a bunch of people depending on you, right? It's not just Michael Strahan, who's your co-host. I mean, you have the producers, you have the writers, you have the people on set. I mean, they're depending on the success of this particular show.
And how about the audience who just wants to see you?
Yeah, they got those tickets months in advance
to come see Kelly Ripa. Yeah.
Sources are saying that this isn't going to be her first time she's missing, that she's planning to miss days and days ahead, probably until he leaves. Wow. And then the new co-host is found. So that's very catty. It's very catty.
Well, speaking of co-hosts, who do you guys think should step in and fit the bill there?
I've got a hand up for Anderson Cooper.
Anderson Cooper with Kelly is very good.
I like him a lot.
Yeah, really well. I could see Andy Cohen doing it.
Is that
from Bravo?
Did they say that he's in the running?
He's in the running. Yeah.
I almost feel like he's too big. Like he has such a big thing going on with Bravo and like those.
Andy Cohen might not want to do it. Yeah.
But Anderson Cooper, I like that one the best.
Yeah. Well, listen, we also talked about today the fact that Shelly was asked by a friend to babysit her 4-year-old son. Now, admittedly, Shelly has very little experience with children.
Here's what I can tell you. When I am around kids, they like me. I like kids. I enjoy them. But I do not.
15-minute increments are
amazing.
Did you
do a poll?
I am not experienced at taking care of a child for extended periods of time.
It's the overnighters that become the issue, Shelly, because, the questions you asked were like, where does the child sleep? I mean...
This is a legit question because I have a couch in my bed. I don't know if the kid should sleep with me in the bed.
Of course.
That's so strange.
That's so strange.
No.
It's a kid. I don't know the kid that well.
You don't let the 4-year-old strange kid that's not related to you sleep in your same bed. You're going to traumatize him for the rest of his life.
Really? Oh, so you let the 4-year-old child that's only 4 years alive on this planet sleep in a living room, in a strange living room by himself?
So you put him in the bed. You put him in the bed and you put pillows on both sides of him so he doesn't roll off the bed. Guys, come on.
My bed is very tall. I have a very tall bed. But then my mom called up and then she reminded me my house is not baby proof at all. I have corners everywhere. I have shelves. I have all kinds of light bulbs, open
there. She was like, you better not let my daughter watch any kids.
Wait, I want to take a step back for a second. Just uncreepy me for a second. Is it a bad thing to have a child sleep in your bed with you? And I know that sounds very Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm just really.
I would feel.
You said your kid, but your kid can sleep in your bed with you.
Yes,
of course. But not a stranger, but your friend's kid shouldn't sleep in your bed with you.
Really?
Yes. If I have a kid and one of my friends is watching him overnight for whatever reason, I don't want my baby sleeping in the bed with you.
But if it was like my niece or nephew, I think it'd be more comfortable. But I don't know.
I didn't know that
well.
I really didn't realize that. Yeah. Now I feel bad for what they did to Michael Jackson because maybe he didn't know either. But I had no idea. I thought that was like the safest place because it's like, why would I have someone's child in some other room away? If I get someone's child, then sorry. If you give me your child, I want that kid. I might not even
baby sleeping in the bed with me.
I might not even go to sleep that night. My eye will be on the kid the entire. I'm too scared. That's precious cargo.
It is. That's why I wouldn't want to roll over it or something. I don't even know.
Oh wow! All right, I will know that my position on that came from a very innocent place.
Shoot us a tweet. Shoot us a tweet. Should we sleep in the bed with little babies or nah?
I didn't know.
Jay Show Chicago.
Toddlers. We'll leave it there.
Very interesting. Okay, cool. So we got an email from a guy who's 24 who wants to go to the prom with his 18-year-old girlfriend. Prom with his 18-year-old girlfriend. Now, she's 18, but she's in high school.
Right. She's old enough. She's legal.
But she's in high school.
But she still is technically... No, not technically. She is in high school.
Right. So is it inappropriate for him to do so? Because the mom is not in favor of it. And the administration seems like they're not too much a fan of it. But from what he wrote, all her friends are like, yo, this is bogus. Like, you're her boyfriend. It's not a big deal. You're not that much older.
Right.
I mean... I can say, even when we were in high school, girls were dating older guys all the time. And it was annoying to me just as a young guy.
Did they go to dances with them?
No. Those guys were like always these dudes in the shadows and stuff like that. It was really funny about that. One girl did go to a prom. Oh my God, I just remembered. One of this girl that I referenced who I wanted to date, but like she like never took me seriously.
Yeah.
She went to the prom with this older dude.
She did.
Did he have a leather jacket and sideburns?
He did have a leather, but he definitely had like a full mustache. That's funny.
He had facial hair.
Yeah, he had facial hair like more than everybody else. He looked older than everybody else, and it was a little weird seeing him there at the prom. As a matter of fact, he was the older brother of another younger girl in the school.
Oh wow. Oh, ew.
Yeah.
So it's like sleepovers and everything. That's just twisted so many ways.
It's crazy.
My question would be, because obviously, when she's 18, he's 24. We kind of look at it initially and are like, okay, that's kind of weird. But at what age does that gap not become weird anymore?
Yeah, I think it's as soon as you're old enough to be not looked at.
So you did like, but like it's 20 to 26 because that's the same age difference. Is that not like?
I think it happens as soon as I think it's happened as soon as you leave high school.
You think so?
So like 19 and 25
so.
is cool.
Yeah, well,
see, to me, I think it's when you leave the teen years. You know what I mean? Because if you're 25 dating a 19-year-old, that kind of throws me off.
I think it's somewhere around like your low 20s that it suddenly is okay, because I think you're more of who you are around then, whereas you're still developing when you're a teenager, even into your early 20s. And so once you know who you are, then I think it's okay to date people who are way older than you, because you'll have more in common, I think, at that point.
Let me change my answer. I think it's when we can both buy each other an alcoholic drink.
There you
21.
go. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Well, yeah, if I can,
because what do you do together?
Yeah, if you can't buy me a glass of wine for my birthday, then I can't buy you a glass of wine for your birthday.
Here's your orange
There's nothing more embarrassing.
Right, exactly. Here's a Shirley Temple.
Yeah.
Jay, I was gonna say, there's nothing more embarrassing when your boy hits you up and you invite him out somewhere and he's like, I can't go, man. My girl, she's not 21 yet. And you're like, what? Break up with her. What are you doing, man? It happens to us.
That's not cool at all.
But I would be curious, too, why the mom is not. I mean, do you think the mom doesn't like the boyfriend to begin with?
Of course not.
Or is
I know we
she-
don't have kids, but Jay, you're a guy.
Your daughter.
You have a 17-year-old daughter.
Not my daughter.
Exactly.
Dating
Look
the
at that.
24-year-old?
Not my unborn daughter.
Yeah.
At J Show Chicago on Twitter. Tell us what you think.
The Jay Show.